What's up, shaggers? Another YouTube video, and this time I'm going to go through the top 5 exercises grapplers should focus on. I really want you to stop wasting your time with fancy sport specific drills, and I want you to actually build some real strength. If you want to get better at grappling, grapple. If you want to get stronger for grappling, aim to get strong at these 5 exercises. I'm also going to put them up here as well. Exercise number 1 is the back squat. I do not think you can beat the back squat. I would recommend the high bar back squat for grapplers. I don't think anything will build more power, strength and resilience than the high bar barbell back squat. And I think these should always be in your program or a squat variation. I think a gold standard for these should be, if you're like a hobbyist, or let's just say we break it down into hobbyist levels and professional levels. The hobbyist wants to aim for 1.5 body weight for 3 to 5 reps, and the professional should be aiming for 2 times body weight for 1. So for example, if you're a 100 kilo big boy, we're looking at 150 kilos for 3 to 5 reps. Or if you're a big boy, we're looking at 200 kilos for 1. Next up, everybody does this. It's the squat of the upper body, the bench press. These are going to help grapplers build strong frames and potentially reduce elbow injuries. I do normally recommend a closer grip on the bench press for grapplers. And again, a gold standard for these. Hobbyist, we're looking at body weight for 3 to 5 reps. So if you're 100 kilos, look at 100 kilos for 3 to 5 reps. If you want to go for that pro level, let's look at 1.5 body weight. So 150 kilos for 100 kilos for 1 to 3 reps. Now, obviously, we want some strong legs, want some strong pushing muscles. We also need to be strong in the pull. Next up is the explosive penalty row. Here, we're just going to build a big, strong back, a big, strong posterior chain. And the explosive row allows us to seriously shift some fucking tin. You'll probably be surprised how much you can actually lift with this stuff. I would even go as high as you can without straps and then try it with straps. There'll probably be a massive difference. And again, standards, we're looking at body weight for 3 to 5 reps. Or if you want to go for that pro level, aim for 1.5 body weight for reps, for 1 to 3 reps. Next up, speaking of posterior chain, the RDL. I think it's one of the GOATs. The RDL is amazing for building a strong posterior chain. It's not only going to build strength and muscle, but it will allow you to build strength at length and gain some mobility back. You're going to get a lot more mobility in the hamstrings and lower back. And if you are more of a wrestler type of grappler, you know you need this. If you haven't really got much mobility, your back stiffens up, etc. If you do love a normal deadlift, do it, but only do it once a week. If you actually look back at the old powerlifting days, I think it was the guys who invented the cube method. They actually only recommended deadlifting once every 2 weeks, I think. Or they recommended something like 7 to 10 days off every time you did a deadlift. And these were high level powerlifters. So in terms of the IDL standards, what we're looking for is body weight for 3 to 5 reps. So again, 100 kilos for 3 to 5 reps if you're 100 kilos. And if you're a pro, we're looking anywhere between 1.5 to 2 times body weight for 1 to 3 reps. Deadlifts are a little bit different. We can always shift a bit more weight on that. So with deadlifts, we'll be looking at 2 times body weight for 3 to 5 reps. Those pros, we're looking at somewhere between 2.5 times body weight for 1 to 3 reps. So again, if you're 100 kilos, here we're looking at 200 for 3 to 5, or all the way up to 250 for 1 to 3. Now lastly, the chin-ups or a pull-up. For me, hands this way is a chin-up, this way is a pull-up. And when you're doing your chin-ups or pull-ups, I want you to make sure you are always doing full range of motion and strict. So what I don't want you to do is finishing the rep here and pulling here. We're looking at going all the way up and all the way down. Your head should be kind of coming through your arms, so your ears should be touching your biceps. Again, these are going to build a fucking strong back and also some strong arms. With chins here, I'm going to give you some body weight standards and then some weight standards. So again, hobbyists, we're looking at body weight for 5 reps. Professionals, we're looking at body weight for 10 to 15 reps. And lastly, when it comes to adding a bit of weight, we're looking at 10 to 15% body weight for 3 to 5 reps. So if you're 100 kilos, we're looking at adding 15 kilos. You could probably even get us a little bit higher. I've got some grapple strong athletes who can seriously shift some tin on this stuff. So yeah, these are 5 of the greatest exercises you probably should focus on as a grappler. Again though, to reiterate, to get better at grappling, grapple. If you want to get stronger and more resilient for grappling, then do these exercises. Thank you for watching, shaggers. I hope you enjoyed these and I hope you took something away from it. Now, go get jacked and grapple.